Welcome to our new section of this course. In this section of the course, I'm going to be showing you how you can make social media video edits just by using Adobe After Effects. But before getting into our whole section or our lessons, we have to learn a bit about what Adobe After Effects is. So in this class, I'm going to be showing you about the introduction and overview of Adobe After Effects. So, what is Adobe After Effects? Adobe After Effects is a powerful motion graphics and visual effects software developed by Adobe Inc. It's widely used in the film, television, and advertising industries for creating stunning visual effects, motion graphics, animations, and compositing work. After Effects allows user to combine multiple layers of footage, image, and effects to create complex visual compositions. It offers a wide range of tools for keying, tracking, masking, rotoscoping, and 3D animation, enabling user to create everything from simple animations to elaborate special effects. After Effects also integrates seamlessly with other Adobe Creative Cloud applications like Premiere Pro and Photoshop, allowing for a comprehensive post-production workflow. So what are the key features of Adobe After Effects? Motion graphics and animation, visual effects, composition, 3D design and animation, tracking and stabilization, masking and rotoscoping, expression controls, dynamic link, color correction, and grading, and integration with Adobe Creative Cloud. So even though we have a couple of key features of Adobe After Effects, still, why will you use it for social media video edits? So Adobe After Effects is primarily known for its compatibilities in motion graphics, visual effects, and composition. It can also be used for editing social media videos, especially when intricate animations or advanced effects are required. So those are create motion graphics, visual effects enhancements, animated transitions, text animation, color grading, export option, and integration with Premiere Pro. While After Effects may not be the primary choice for traditional video editing tasks like cutting and trimming footage, it can be a valuable tool for enhancing social media video edits with advanced animations, effects, and also graphics. After using After Effects for social media video editing because of its dynamic motion graphics capabilities, allowing them to create attention-grabbing animation and visual effects that stand out in crowded feeds. With its professional quality output and creative flexibility, After Effects enables users to produce polished videos with custom visual effects and seamless integration with other Adobe apps like Premiere Pro and Photoshop. Its versatility extends beyond traditional video editing tasks, making it a versatile tool for creating engaging social media content. By leveraging After Effects features such as animated text, transition, and branded templates, users can maintain brand consistency and increase audience engagement on various social media platforms. So let's hop on to our lesson by opening up Adobe After Effects on our device. As you can see on my screen that I have opened up Adobe After Effects. Now, you might see that this might be a bit confusing, but because when you open up Adobe After Effects for the first time, you'll basically see two windows, one at the bottom and the top, which is removable. So you can also see the bottom part or how this other windows works. So basically, it is kind of like this because it just allows you to see the workspace and also the home interface of Adobe After Effects. So I'm going to be giving you a full course or at least or a very short-term introduction on Adobe After Effects and its interface and its overview. So basically, this is the home interface of Adobe After Effects, which I'm going to be showing you everything and every step. But this is not going to be an essential class where I'm going to be showing you all the usage and all of those. If you want that, you have to go check out and get more idea about Adobe After Effects. You can check out other courses too, so you get more, friendlier with this. But I'm just going to be showing you about the interface in this class. Okay. So basically you can see a couple of sections or a couple of buttons over here. So when you open up Adobe After Effects for the first time, you will end up on this home platform. So you can see over here, we have our first tutorial. You can start it off. Then we also have find hows and tos and more so that you can learn a bit more about Adobe After Effects. This is kind of like a tutorial section, which is going to help you to, give you more tutorials and get more familiar with the interface. At the bottom, we have is opening up files or opening up footages. You can select a profile and open that as a composition from footage. So you can select a file, click on that, and this type of interface will open up. As I will be also giving you a resource file with this whole class, you can try using them whenever you want to, and you'll be able to use them whenever you prefer. Okay, so you can see that I have closed off my interface where I was supposed to open up my home tab, but you don't have to worry about it. You can just click on this home tab or this home button from your workspace and it will open up back again. Okay, so you can open up files, which I'm going to be showing you later on. Now, we also have this learn section, which is going to give you or provide you with all of the tutorials which you need to know about Adobe After Effects. Okay, so you can try using them whenever you want to. And you will also have a couple of, presets, which you'll be able to work with. Those also have a couple of resources which you'll be able to work. Okay. Then at the bottom, we have new team project and open team project. This is kind of like the advantage of using Adobe After Effects is because of the synchronization and collaboration at the same time. So if you want to work with the whole team, Adobe After Effects gives you that feature of working with the whole team and also checking out whom and whom you've given that permission to and what they are working on. So you can open up a new team project and this type of interface will open up on your screen. Okay. So from here, what you're going to do is going to be naming the project, adding the description, and also add up whomever you want to add. So you can just ask for, whomever's working, ask for their email address or their Adobe account or Adobe email and you can just add them up whenever you want to. And after you're done, just press on OK. And another thing is that you can also add up people and you can change their roles, such as one could edit, one could view, one could just, check it out, edit it, or maybe just, download them. So it basically depends on who the owner is. Okay, you're going to name it up and then you're good to go. I'm going to go back to the home section or the home tab. From here, I'm going to show you about the next one, which is going to be Open Team Project. Let's say you want to get in on another project given by someone else. So you can open up team project and whichever team projects you have available or someone who's given you the permission to it, you'll be able to get access to them and open them up whenever you want to. And whoever the owner is will be able to check what you're working on and you will be also be able to check what your worker or what the person you have given the editing permission to is working on. So this is kind of like working simultaneously at the same time so you can work on seamlessly, collaboratively. Okay. So this is kind of a really good advantage and a really good feature, available for Adobe After Effects. Well, it was only available for Photoshop and Illustrator and all of those, but it is also available on Adobe After Effects nowadays. Okay. And try using the newest version of Adobe After Effects whenever you can. As you can see in this like class or in this course, I'm going to be using Adobe After Effects 2024. So if you don't know where to download it from, what you're going to do is going to be opening up any web browser which you have on your device and then just type in Adobe After Effects download. And then it will take you directly to adobe.com from here. You're just going to do is going to be opening up adobe.com and you can start the free trial if you want to. And if you want, let's say the subscription one, you can also try that on. It's basically up to you how you want to work with it. Just make sure you're connected with your Adobe account and you will get full access to all the features Adobe After Effects has to offer to you. And make sure to stay connected with the internet most of the time because it allows you to use most of the features because there are a couple of tools which needs internet connection nowadays. Okay. And even if you want to use an older version of Adobe After Effects, just make sure not to go anywhere below 2019 or 2020 because the ones before that like has very limited tools and you will not find the newer tools in Adobe After Effects because the newer ones or the newer versions of Adobe After Effects has been upgraded seamlessly or updated seamlessly and also has new features and also a lot of bug fixes which you will find in the older versions. Okay, so try using that whenever you want to. And then at the top, we have new project. You can open up a new project and you can also open up new project but just by selecting on the files which you want to open up. Select up any of the files which you have and then you can open it up whenever you want to, which I'm going to be showing you in this class. And I'm also going to be showing it to you where you can get your resources from if you do not have your own raw files. So first things first is that open up any web browser which you have on your device, and then you can search up for pixels.com/video, and you will get all the videos you want. You know, these are all royalty free, so try not to use other ones which are royalty, which are kind of like licensed, because if you are using any licensed one, you will basically find out that, you might face copyright claims and copyright strikes. So these are all royalty free. You can work them or use them on your work too. And there's also another site. This is just pixels.com, and you can also find out photos over here. So you can just go off the photos or go off the home. And from here, you'll be able to use these photos. And there are also a couple of stock photos which you will see over here, but you will not be able to download them because you are going to need a license. But a couple of them are free. Then you can go off to the next website, which is going to be Unsplashed on splash.com. These are also royalty free. Then you can also, if you want, let's say graphical elements, you can go off the freepick.com and you can try using them whenever you want to. So now in this first class, I'm going to be showing you how you can download up any of these videos and use them. So from here, I'm just going to click on this download over here and you can see that it has started downloading already. And then I'm going to do is just going to open this up on my working space. So this has been downloaded. I'm going to close it off and I'm going to show you how you will be able to use them. So click on open project, go to downloads. From here, I'm going to do is going to be all file formats. I'm going to open that up and it will be uploaded onto my workspace and I'll be able to use them up. If you also have Adobe After Effects files, you can also upload them. And not only videos, Adobe After Effects also supports photos which you can use. So you can download up photos and try uploading the ones. So I'm going to show it to you again. Let's open up Pixels again. And from here, I'm going to try downloading a photo. And you can see I have downloaded that photo, downloaded. I'm going to do is going to be how you are going to import up any photo into your workspace from your workspace. So click on File and click on Open Project or Open Recents. Okay, you can try doing that, or you can open up or you can upload it whenever you want to. You can try uploading from this section, create new folder, and you can also drag over here so that you can work with it. Okay, so it's basically up to you, whichever one you prefer. So you can see from over here, I'm going to click on File. Then you're going to do is going to be clicking on Open Project. I'm going to do is click on Save or Don't Save. And then from here on Downloads, I'm going to do is going to be opening up the photo. And there we go. We have our photo over here. And another thing which I'm going to show you right now is that first off, you're going to need your folder opened up. I'm going to show it to you as I have my folder opened up. And you can see I have my downloads and I can drag and drop it right over here. And it will also be uploaded into my workspace. So this is very simple of how you'll be able to upload your, resources or anything which you want to work with onto your workspace. Okay, so this is very simple of how you'll be able to work. And I'm going to show you about the interface this time. So first thing you're going to start off over here is learning about the workspace. First thing you're going to do over here is that learn how it works or functions. On the left side of the section on Adobe After Effects, we have our project panel. So every resource which you will find or composition will be available over here. Now on the midsection, this is called the composition panel. So everything you preview or whichever one you worked with, you'll be able to get a preview over here. every footage, and you'll be able to see it, how it's changing effect. So this is called a composition panel. And you can also make a couple of different compositions whenever you want to. On the right side, we have our preview panel. So this is going to help you to customize or toggle through a couple of tools, which is going to help you preview up your sections. At the bottom, we have our properties panel, align, audio. So this all together is known as our tools section. So it's not basically our tools section. So I'm going to do is going to be going off the reset to saved one. And you can see over here, we have our preview. We can also get properties whenever we want to. So you can also change up your workspace. If you want to change up your workspace, go off the Windows, go off the workspace. And from here, you're going to select on essentials graphic if you want to do it. I can also click on all panels and all the panels will open up. So you can try using them whenever you want to. So I'm going to keep it this one because I like using it most of the time. Okay. And then at the bottom, we have our timeline panel and our render queue. Okay, so in our render queue, we'll be able to render for export so that we can render it up and save it up. And on our none, we have our timeline panel. So here you are going to fix it up, customize it up. We will have a couple of tools which you will be able to use, and also we'll be able to customize them and also adjust our videos or any effect, graphics, everything ours is going to be over here. You can also apply keyframes from this section, which is going to play a very vital role in this class or in this course. Okay. And at the top, we have our, designated toolbar. We have all the tools which we need to work with. We can also toggle through them whenever we want to. Okay. So this is very simple. I'm going to show it to you step by step. Then we have is our default preview. Well, these are kind of like working spaces. So you can toggle through them whenever you want to, but I'm going to go off the Windows and I'm going to keep it turned on to all panel because I need all of those tools and sections. So it's just more convenient for me to get access to those sections or tools. Okay. And the top part, we have our ribbons. So these are the ribbons which you're going to use most of the time. So first off, we have our file ribbon. It's going to help you to open up new composition, new projects, open them up, close them up, increment, save them, watch folders, and all of those. If you want to open up or create a new composition from your workspace, you can just click on File, click on New, and let's say I'm going to open up a new project. I'm going to click on Don't Save, and there we go. It has been discarded, and we have our new workspace. Okay, so hope you understood about this one. On our edit section or our edit ribbon, we have cut, copy, paste, undo, redo, duplicate, split layers, lift work area, purge, theme projects, templates, preferences, sync settings. All of them will be over here. Well, by the end of this lesson, I'm going to show you about the preferences too. So keep on or stay tuned. Then we have is the composition section. Every composition sections or tools and commands will be over here. We have our layer section or our layer ribbon so that we can customize our layers. We have our effects section. We also have a couple of good effects over here on Adobe After Effects because it is very important over here. Then we have our animation section. Every animation command is over here on this animation ribbon. We have our viewing ribbon on our Windows ribbon over here, and we have our help section or our help ribbon. So one thing which I'm going to show you over here is about the Windows ribbon. So these ones which you see over here are basically windows. So let's say if I close this panel, how will I get it back? So let's say you accidentally remove something. So we remove something over here. You can go off the Windows and you can turn it on. So let's say if I turn off this info, I'm going to go off the Windows and I'm going to click on info, and there we go. We have our info back on again. Okay. So this is what Windows works, or this is how Windows works. So let me show it to you again of how these will work as a composition. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click on this composition creation. Fix in your composition. You have to fix in the basics of your preset. What is going to be the resolution? You can also increase it up, increase the frames if you want to. You can also decrease or increase it however you want to. Let's say I'm going to increase it up a bit more. Then you have pixel aspect ratio, whichever format you want. Fix in the frame rate. Let's say I'm going to keep it 60, 50. Resolution is going to be full. You can also start in a time code and duration, and you can also apply in a background color. On our advanced section, we will have different options. First off, I'm going to do is going to be changing off to the next one. You can press on OK, and there we go. We have our background and we have our composition. So you can click on this tool over here and take it directly into my timeline. And there we go. This is how it will work. I'm going to do is going to be taking it at the first, and there we go. Whole video applied, and it will first off render up. You can see this is not real time, so you can see playing from RAM. Everything will be loaded up, and then it will turn out to be smoother. To be waiting for now, you can see it is a lot more smoother, and you can see current frames rendering is really low, so it will take a bit of time to render up the whole thing. You can see the green part is the rendering one. So if the green part is going to be full on any clip or any photo, you will basically understand that it has been rendered and it's going to give you the best result after that. It up, and you can see that this is as smooth as it could be. Okay, now real time. Okay, so this is basically how it works. So now you know how it works over here, and you can also customize it or use these toggle tools to change up these effects. So you can see a couple of the tools over here. We have effects, frame blending, motion blur, then adjustment, and we have 3D layers. So each of these boxes, if you turn them on, the same settings will be applied or the same effects will be applied. And you can also find out that there are a couple of different tools and couple of different, options among these tools too. Okay. So hope you understood about this, and you can also open up more composition whenever you want to. You can change it up. You can change the bit depth, everything over here. Then we can go off on file, click on new project. I'm going to do is don't save. Click on new composition. Let's move on to advanced. You'll be able to preserve frames over here, and can also go off and render up your own 3D video or any content you want to. And the last thing which I need to show you is going to be the preferences. So go off the preferences. I'm going to go off the general. Let's say I'm going to open up general, and you'll basically see that a whole type of this pop-up window will open up on your screen. Now, the first thing which you're going to do over here is that you're going to go off the video preview, and you're going to do is going to be turning on, if you have a low-end device, turn on enable marquee retransmit, and you'll be able to select up which monitor you want to work on. Okay, and you will be able to select them up. But if you do not have two monitors and if you have a low-end device, then just keep it turned off. It will give you the most optimized workflow in Adobe After Effects. Then you can also fix in the displays. You can go off the previews and also start up and repair. If you are having more options or more, let's say, stutters, keep turning on or show system compatibility issues. It will give you whatever problem there is. And the last thing you're going to go over here is memory and performance. Keep turning on enable multi-frame rendering. It will give you the best output ever. Okay, because if you turn it off, it will be really less real time, and it will give you very stuttering performance over here too. And you can also see RAM preserve for other applications is 5 GB. You can also increase and decrease it up. So I'm going to keep it up till 5 because I have installed RAM 16 gigs. So it's going to use that specific amount of RAM onto your workspace so that it doesn't, absorb up more, workspace or more RAM space on your device. Okay, so you can also fix that up whenever you want to. You can also increase up the performance like according or depending on your setup of your device. Okay, so if you have a low end or a mid end device, you can go up to 15%. But if you have a high end device, you can keep it up to 50% or more. It's basically up to you depending onto your device. So hope you understood everything about this lesson and everything you need to know about Adobe After Effects. And if you still have any other question or confusion about any part of this lesson, feel free to ask me. But as this is not an essential class, so I'm not going to be showing everything to you, but you just need to know about its interface so that we can continue working on social media video edits with Adobe After Effects. So let's move on to our first lesson of social media video editing with Adobe After Effects. Without any further ado, let's move on.